Nomination deadline extended. CS Commissioner refutes food shortage claims. An OTML mine extension announced. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai has announced that the nominations for the local level government and the parliamentary by-elections will be extended for another 7 days.
Electoral Commissioner Simon Sinai in his statement explained that the local level government and by-elections will be extended due to bad weather and constant rains experienced across the country. He noted that bad weather had affected the election program, resulting in poor turnout for nominations. Sinai further highlighted the nominations, which is set to close today at 4 p.m., will now be extended to next week Thursday, which is May 8 at 4 p.m. He advised intending candidates to pay their nomination fees at any BSP bank branches and present their deposit slips at the Nomination Collection Center as proof to nominate. He appealed to all candidates and supporters to observe and respect the laws and to work together to deliver a peaceful election. Sinai also warned that elections will be suspended and tough penalties will be applied if candidates fail to observe election rules and disrupt the elections, further stating that candidates failing to comply will be banned for future elections. Natasha Ovoy, National, EMTV News.
After a year without an MP, the Usino-Bundi district will now run its open electorate elections to elect the new MP, together with the local level government elections.
Usino-Bundi district will run two elections, which are the local level government elections and the parliamentary elections concurrently. This will come into place after the passing of the Usino-Bundi MP, the late Honorable Jimmy Uguro, in 2024. Late Jimmy Uguro served as MP and Minister for Education from 2020 until his death in 2024. Meanwhile, intending candidates from the Usino-Bundi local level government and Gama local level government are turning up for nominations at the Walium district office. Natasha Ovoy, National, EMTV News.
Morobe Provincial Election Manager Simon Soheke says the province is on track with the conduction of its LLG elections and the Kabum by-election.
Morobe Election Manager Simon Soheke says that the province is on schedule according to the Electoral Commission's timeline for the LLG elections.
1st of May is the final day for nominations for Morobe. We actually winding down all the 36 LLGs will be closing nominations today, except for use. Use I have actually requested for an extension from the Commissioner. But as of this moment, I have yet to receive a final official notification. But otherwise, the LLG nominations, with the exception of use LLG, will officially close today, and Kabum by-election as well.
The election manager accredited the smooth progress so far to having the backing of the Provincial Election Advisory Committee, the Morobe Provincial Administration and the LLGs collectively. Soheke says for the total expected budget of 15 million kina, they are yet to receive funding from the national government.
For the by-election, we have budgeted for 4.1 million. The Electoral Commission has allocated 4.6 million for each by-election. But my budget was around 4.1 million. For the LLG elections, it's 11 million, 5 million for liabilities, but the actual budget is 11 million. To date, I have yet to receive any funding from the national government. We were told that the Department of Finance is asking us, all the provinces, to open up a new trust account, which we have already done.
Soheke further confirmed that the 2024 updated common roll is in the final stage of completion and expected to be ready for use during polling. Meanwhile, Kabong by-elections currently has 6 candidates nominated, with 3 representing 3 different parties, while the remaining 3 are independent candidates. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Leh.
Meanwhile, Morobe's election manager has called on voters to not only exercise their constitutional right, but to respect the rule of law during this election period.
Marking or electing the LLGH in Morobe province, the Lord Mayor for urban LLGs and the presidents will be elected through the councils. Mandated councils will be electing the president in the first meeting. This is a decision or resolution made by the PEC. With this, I'd like to request that people respect the decision of the government, and I'd like to appeal to the people of Morobe to vote wisely. Also to those intending for presidents not to intimidate other councillors. It's a democratic country, so we have to use democratic processes to become a leader.
Acting Commissioner for Correctional Services, Bernard Nepo, refuted statements claiming that prison facilities are running out of food supplies.
Acting Commissioner Nepo confirmed that the information disseminated are baseless and not true.
We're putting up the information are misleading, and they are not true, because this information were put out by people who are desperate, and I believe there may have been some collusions between media people, and so I want to put it out to the public that there is no issue in the prison, especially food shortage. We are fairly okay with the prisons.
Whilst there have been minor issues within the prison camps, the acting commissioner stated all these were fairly addressed.
Yes, sometimes we run low, but this is not the first time. We have issues, and not only for today or in the past few weeks, but it has been issues where we can able to manage them.
Nepo also confirmed there are no issues at the harder centers, with none being reported to his office.
Well, like I've said, I haven't got any information from those institutions, Rabaul or Baisu in Madagan. If there's some information coming to your end, then probably it's a rumor. But unless it comes to my office, I can confirm that.
Benson Wema, National MTV News.
The Chinese national who was recently charged with the unlawful discharge of a firearm and several other charges was found guilty yesterday at the Leh District Court.
Li Desang from Guangxi province in China was charged and found guilty with a count of unlawful discharge of firearm, in possession of firearm and unlawful assault. Magistrate Nasiling Bingtao made the ruling yesterday at the Leh District Court and set aside his bail of 12,000 kina, which was granted last Friday. Li Desang, held at Bumo Prison, appeared before presiding magistrate Nasiling Bingtao, was read his charges using a translator and found guilty of all charges. Desang's lawyer argued that his client's life was at threat and that the firearm was for self-defense. However, police prosecutor Senior Constable Emma Waliu, in response, told the court that the defendant should not have discharged the firearm as he had no permit to use it. After ruling, Magistrate Bingtao told Desang's lawyer that the decision can be appealed at the National Court. He will appear in court on May 7th for submission of sentence. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Leh.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab idea. Yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Secure your advertising today with MTV. Vocal Fusion Season 12. Book now. Contact our sales team on 312-9200 or email mtvsales@mtv.com.pg.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out the POM Sports Grounds. We speak to Team PNG Athletics depart for Manila, and we feature teams from the New Power Sports Stock Sevens competition. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
We're back with National MTV News. People living in Kela village of Mulbaya district in Western Highlands province have called on the Provincial Disaster Committee to support them with disaster relief supplies. The call comes after a tragic landslide that buried a mother of 3 and destroyed homes with gardens on Monday afternoon.
More than 300 people in Kela village of Mul LLG have been suffering after a tragic landslide destroyed their village and gardens. Community leader Nomen Nukundi said it was an unexpected landslide that occurred on Monday afternoon after a downpour. He expressed that the landslide caused disruption in their daily living, including students being disturbed from going to school. Mr. Nukundi called on the provincial government to step in to help the victims of this landslide.
Now, okay, we can put in on media now too. Okay, now this la victim come up law community below you miss so now you put him this la cry below you me long provincial government or some government organization ika sample help him stop on or me plus stop even or me plan need maybe help him long government too long and me can put him long media.
He further appealed to the National and Provincial Disaster Committee to take time to visit these affected areas.
Now rain continues so me plan need long. Okay, Provincial Disaster Office na National Disaster, he can come check him you mean or some sample how ba me plan one him long in okay you can come through no okay you plan we look him confirm no okay me plan can stop Bamibla stop all right. So now I build Mibla come you national disaster office now, provincial disaster office law, district office, you can come and up community you mean okay, you can put him awareness, come looking and checking me plan okay. Give some school talk, some state talk, how Bamibla sit down. Now approach all this like an AVM.
He adds the people of Western Islands and other islands provinces who have experienced the continuous rain to take extra precaution in this time of wet season. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Teddy Community Mine Continuation Agreement Extension Review meeting commenced today in Port Moresby.
We continue. We'll address Saudi.
The meeting will enable the leaders in the region to review their benefits and challenges of the impacted communities, make suggestions and recommendations before presenting it to the government.
Derivation and control of our resources. Through a systematic way, the 9 CMC regions have identified other equity matters, the shareholding issues. There are legal implications to that. We need to sit down together and address these issues.
A woman representative also explained the challenges faced by women and children.
Women were house slaves. Women had no power. Women were neglected. Women's voice was not heard.
She said moving forward, they will need more funding to improve their service delivery in the province and district. Prime Minister James Morobe, in response, assured them that the issues discussed and presented to him will be taken into account and their urgent needs will be addressed immediately.
You're entitled for review, but review is triggered at the time that is sanctioned by the governing agreement. As you review and go forward, you're entitled to lobby what you feel is your entitlement, and the state has a national interest to envelop all your conversations within the context of national interest.
Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Morobe has announced the extension of OTML operations for another 17 years.
Mama grounds.
Prime Minister Morobe said since its establishment in 1984, the mine has supported the country for the last 40 years. The extension period will be from 2033 to 2050.
Please speak your mind. We are extending to the rest of the country. This mine is now given extension through the work of the current management. This mine is now going to be run from 2033 to 2050. We put 17 more years into the life of the mine.
Whilst thanking the managing director for OTML and the communities in the mine operation area, Morobe stated that he will present a full report of the mine's benefit to the country at the end of the meeting. Minister for State Enterprises William Duma elaborated on the importance of the OTML mine.
Time got gold mine, copper and more copper, cacao, coffee, copper leading. Na only covering country. Now you know now gold, LNG, gas, oil, or something in covering country. So you miss scaling, but the good thing is that for this mine, it's 100% owned by our own people. Our government, your government, and our landowners and our provincial government. So
OTML Managing Director Kidi Ilimbit emphasized the importance of fair distribution of mine resources for the benefit of everyone.
Children, the ladies, the grandfathers, those are the people that need to benefit out of this program. You know, you lead a Kisim Island and you come lead to Mosby. Living in Mosby is an expense. So whatever we do and we put together, make sure it goes back to the province. I won't continue further than that, but thank you for the attendance. I will hand it across to the MC and we'll...
During the week-long meeting, discussions will be held to address underlying issues as revealed by OTML MD. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
PNG Power Limited received the new crane trucks from Kumul Consolidated Holdings today, marking another milestone in efforts to strengthen national infrastructure and frontline service delivery in the energy sector.
The official handover ceremony took place at the PNG Power headquarters in Port Moresby. The acquisition of the 3 crane trucks procured at a total cost of 1.9 million kina from Ella Motors was made possible through the PPL recovery funding of 111 million kina provided by the government. KCH acknowledges the government for making this funding available. 2 of the trucks have been delivered, with the 3rd currently in transit. The 3 units will be deployed to Port Moresby, Lae and Kokopo, respectively. KCH Managing Director Professor David Kavanamur says these crane trucks will significantly improve PNG Power's ability to respond to infrastructure issues and reduce system downtime across 3 main grids. PNG Power Acting CEO Kingston Albert shared the same sentiments. This significant milestone is seen as a step forward for PPL in service delivery and improved service reliability. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NESFund market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2451 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Euro kina was buying $0.2376, $0.3684 Australian dollars, €0.2019, 33.60 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi PNG, do you think you have what it takes to be the next star of MTV's Vocal Fusion?
And I told you when I'm gone, baby.
Well, it's back again and we're on the hunt for PNG's next biggest singing sensation. We're back with Vocal Fusion Season 12 and we can't wait to meet you. From the Highlands to the Islands, we're calling out to you. Meet us this May in Port Moresby for the auditions. It's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
We're back with National MTV News. The groundbreaking ceremony for the Hoskins Airport asphalt overlay, terminal building and associated works took place this morning.
The official groundbreaking ceremony for the Hoskins Airport, asphalt overlay, terminal refurbishment and other associated work took place at the Hoskins Airport. The Hoskins Airport has been part of the CARIB 1 program in the likes of the airport fencing and the building of the new terminal. This time the airport will undergo asphalt layover, terminal refurbishment and other necessary work. The groundbreaking was officiated by the Minister for Civil Aviation, together with the member for Thalassia and the acting managing director for NAC and the representatives from Asian Development Bank and the rest of the invited guests. The major aim of this project is to ensure safety and security compliance under the authorities. The project will take a total of 2 years to be completed. The acting managing director for NAC, Dominic Kaumo, said Hoskins is a strategic location, thus it is fitting for the project.
Benefit our province, please believe me. When you have a look at the New Guinea Islands region, Hoskins or Kimba is strategically located. You could bring it up to Hoskins and distribute it along East New Britain, distribute it along Keviang, and distribute it along Manus.
The deputy chairman for NAC shared the same sentiments.
It'll assist your agriculture, your tourism. If ports are easier to get in and out of, it's easier for businessmen to come in and do business with the local economy.
He further said this facility will make it safer for the traveling public to go back and fro. Her representative from the Asian Development Bank highlighted on what ADB is doing in the country, mostly with NAC.
The CARIB 1 and CARIB 2 in this partnership. Under CARIB 2, we'll be improving 5 national airports. As I mentioned, Kiunga, Gani, Hoskins, Aropa, and Wewak. The Boram Airport will be the last one to witness the groundbreaking ceremony also sometimes this year.
Minister Goy, while thanking ADB team, urged the people of West New Britain province to look after the facility.
All contractor make him work stop, please. No can disturb him all, no can fight him all, no can make him all rapla something. You like work, come ask him, all talk no got, you accept him. Because all run lo budget, now all run long, mark where all enough lo go long and all go. So you must accept him. Look out him all facilities, me make him, so that you can make him good.
Follow suit will be the 2 other major airports in the country that will also undergo this program. This major project comes under the CARIB 2 program, which will cost about 51 million kina. Samantha Solomon, National MTV News, Nakanai.
The University of Papua New Guinea's School of Medicine and Health Sciences graduated a total of 334 students today at the 4th day of the 70th UPNG graduation.
Today marked the second last day of the week-long 70th UPNG graduation that saw the School of Medicine and Health Science certify graduates in master's degree, higher postgraduate diploma, postgraduate diploma, and bachelor's degree. Guest speaker and the secretary for the Department of Personnel Management, Tai Sansan, provided statistics to the graduates on where health workers stand at the wider landscape of the national service as they prepare to serve the country.
In Papua New Guinea, our health workforce makes up
just 15% of the 82.62% of frontline service providers.
She said the health sector remains smaller in size, however, their role is immense and irreplaceable.
The path you have chosen is not only one of ease or comfort, it is a path of service and sacrifice. You will witness the fragility of life, the depths of human suffering, and the resilience of the human spirit. Every life you touch, every patient you heal is a story in itself. Treat them with the same dignity and respect you would want for yourselves and your loved ones. Let kindness be the foundation of your practice.
Meanwhile, the graduate respondent, Victor Callan, said 70 years of UPNG contributing to national development has not been easy.
We still see children dying from preventable disease that could be managed. We still see mothers dying from not reaching the nearest aid post. We still see medicine shortages in both rural and urban health centers. We still see promises made but not been fulfilled. It would be easy to blame, it would be easy to grow tired, but UPNG medical faculty has taught us never to give up, rather it taught us to stand up.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Graduating with a bachelor's degree in clinical nursing and having experience in serving in rural parts of the country, Second Lieutenant Louis Takeri said there is a need for more health workers.
With his educational background in general nursing and through witnessing the need for nursing in emergency situations on deployment, Second Lieutenant Louis Takiari decided to further his studies.
I've been to a lot of remote places within the country where you have people struggle a lot. They don't receive that much needed care that they need in terms of quality health care, especially to the rural parts of the country. For instance, along the border, we lack so much there. So our people along the border rely mostly on the Indonesian point of view in receiving their health care.
He said balancing school and work was a challenge, but he persevered through the trainings he received in the military. He further encouraged people to be positive despite challenges.
Whatever goals and dreams that you have, regardless of the challenges you face, just put the resilience of the faith in you that if anybody can do it, you can do it as well.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Docked for 4 weeks now at Port Moresby Shore, the MV Waiwem is now gearing up for the Western Province. The ship's deployment is focusing on providing integrated primary and secondary healthcare, tuberculosis screening and community health education.
Following a month of maintenance and restocking, the MV Waiwem PNG is preparing again to set sail for Western Province. In the coming weekend, a new group of volunteers consisting of medical professionals, deck officials and crew, and general volunteers will come on board this vessel. Acknowledging the work of the medical ship, along with the countless that volunteer every quarter to carry out services, was the co-patron, Charles Abel.
And the idea I keep repeating, and we keep repeating, is that we're looking at different ways to get medical services to our people in the most remote parts of the country, who struggle, as we know, because the government finds it difficult to deliver for all the various reasons that we know. Youth with a Mission and the medical ships, even the dental trailers, are meeting that need by finding innovative ways and means to bring volunteers, medical experts, combined with our existing health system, and go to remote places like Western Province. Extension right into the hinterland.
Highlighting that there had been a recent increase in the number of nationals participating, he noted that 70 volunteers will be on board for the coming voyage.
70 volunteers, I say, are going. So there's 3 doctors, 8 nurses, 2 midwives, and they're coming from many places around the world to do the discipleship training and to do the work of the Lord by serving others. And this includes many Papua New Guineans as well.
YWAM Medical Ships Australia and PNG has been operating in the nation since 2010 and has collaboratively provided over 2.2 million health and training services through its community development initiatives. Natasha Ovoy, National, MTV News.
Speaking during the 5th APEC ocean-related ministerial meeting in Busan, South Korea, Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources Jalta Wong called on APEC member economies to demonstrate bold and inclusive climate leadership.
In the recent 5th APEC ocean-related ministerial meeting themed Navigating Our Blue Future, Connection, Innovation and Prosperity in Busan, South Korea, the Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources, Jalta Wong, emphasized the urgent need for collective action as Pacific Highland nations are the frontliners of climate impacts. Minister Wong, in his statement, urged APEC economies to show leadership by going beyond mitigation efforts to include a robust system for climate adaptation, technology transfer, and targeted climate finance. Wong noted APEC economies are already witnessing rising sea levels, ocean acidification, and increasingly frequent extreme weather events that threaten coastal communities and marine ecosystems. He called on whole APEC economies to pair mitigation efforts with substantial adaptation support, stating the time to act decisively is now. Minister Wong also welcomed Busan Ocean Declaration 2025, noting its alignment with Papua New Guinea's national development goals and the broader aspirations of 2050 Blue Pacific Strategy. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
Several schools in Chimbu province received reading books from Books for PNG Kids through an initiative by a local, Martha Wyme, who expressed that education is important and children can achieve much if they learn how to read.
More than 1,000 books were distributed from the Kundiawa area to Chuave. Martha elaborated on how she had attained the books with the help of her supporting parents.
What we've done is we've partnered with Books for PNG Kids, which is an organization based in Brisbane, Australia, and they supply the books to the nearest port. So in our case, it was Lae, and from there we brought the books up to Kundiawa and we've been distributing them.
She went on to highlight on why such initiatives are important.
So we've distributed books to 6 schools within Kundiawa Urban, and also to 2 schools in Chuave. We will also be carrying out further donations in the coming weeks. So basically our goal, that is my family and I, is to help the schools that are within our own community to reach those who are next to us who may be needing help. Because we truly believe that reading goes a long way in helping them in their educational journey.
With a bachelor degree in economics and engaged with the National Research Institute, Martha encourages the spirit of giving back to the community as best as one can in their capabilities. She also advises working with establishments like Book for PNG Kids to carry out initiatives of book donation to schools in rural areas. Natasha Ovoy, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
To our strong, resilient, and amazing mothers across the country and the world, Happy Mother's Day! Mothers are a blessing to us all. They create, they nurture, they bring love, warmth, and beauty into our lives. A mother's prayers and good wishes are always there with her loved ones. A mother's work never ends as she works to sustain a happy home. She cooks, cleans, and works in different fields. With her own hands and unique perspective, she does these things to inspire greater dreams. Her love, care, and sacrifices do not go unnoticed. Mother, you will always hold a special place in our hearts. So to all our precious mothers everywhere, we say thank you and Happy Mother's Day.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Tukai Sports. After a successful victory against the Burleigh Bears to claim the Kokoda Cup in the Anzac round, the SPPNG Hunters are set for another home game.
SPPNG Hunters coach Paul Aitin said he is happy with the performance last weekend.
Yeah, we played some really good footy. We defended really well in patches. So, yeah, impressed. Happy with it. Could we be better? Yes, in certain areas, and hopefully we'll focus on that this week. The only issue is getting ourselves in that position all the time. That's a little bit frustrating for us. So we worked a lot on that. We highlighted in our video, and just not putting ourselves in those positions to be able to do that. We wanted scramble as a last resort if possible. So it was a big highlight for us this week.
Playing the YMCA Eagles this weekend at home soil, coach Aitin highlighted some areas the team worked on in training.
Error count and our penalties, that just don't help us, So we're really highlighting this week, last few weeks actually, just reducing our error count, focusing on our penalties and how we can improve those numbers, and also just making our tackles. He said the team is expecting a tough match against the visitors and also thanked everyone supporting the team. We're expecting their best, and it's a tough competition, and it doesn't matter who the opposition is. That they come to play, and especially when they're playing Hunters at home. So I'm sure they'll be preparing for a big game up here, and we're not taking them lightly at all. We're taking it very seriously. Jonathan Sibona, Tukai Sports.
Theodist has reaffirmed its commitment to sports development in PNG, presenting a 50,000 kina check to the PNG Olympic Committee in support of Team PNG ahead of the Mini Pacific Games in Palau.
Theodist continues to support sports in Papua New Guinea, presenting a 50,000 check to the PNG Olympic Committee today in Port Moresby.
This with great pride
and gratitude that we're here to reaffirm theatre's commitment to the PNG Olympic Committee. Today we renew our sponsorship of 50,000 kina in a partnership that has flourished over many.
The funds will support Team PNG as they prepare for the 2025 Mini Pacific Games in Palau, starting June 29 to 9th of July.
20 years now, so just theatre's the faith and commitment towards sports development in our country is truly admirable and really appreciated by the organization and especially our athletes who benefit from this sponsorship. So just a brief for this year, where this sponsorship will contribute towards is the Team PNG and our Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee.
Meanwhile, Mr. Pini elaborated on the importance of the sponsorship.
Our continued support for the PNG Olympic Committee is not only about funding, it's about investing in the dreams and aspirations of our nation's athletes. The PNG Olympic Committee has nurtured talent and provided platforms for our athletes to shine on the world stage. As Team PNG prepares for the upcoming 2025 Pacific Games in Palau, we are honoured to play a part in their journey, providing not only financial support but also essential resources.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Join us weekly on MTV News, A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
Business,
We launched its UPNG,
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems,
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The women's Isuzu T20 Smash competition is set for the finals this weekend.
Kicking off the round 2 games today, Isuzu T20 Smash competition tournament director Lakani Owala gave his remarks on the finals.
Finals will be played on Saturday. That's if the weather upholds. Today we have started the second round and we've adjusted the competition from 20 overs down to 15 overs. So adjustments have been made accordingly to that. So 3 games today and another 3 games tomorrow, which will complete the round robins. And then from there we'll play the semi-finals and finals on Saturday.
He also gave highlights of the competition.
It's interesting to see that some of the newer girls now picking up on their level of performances, and those are the players that we will be watching out carefully for the next lot of selections. And well, that is the reason why we hold the Isuzu Cup, because that's our flagship competition, and we select our national players from this competition. And it's good to see that some of the newer players that are coming in are performing too.
Owala also acknowledged their major sponsor.
I thank Boroko Motors once again for sponsoring this our flagship competition, and it enables our players to perform like we expect them to, and then win selection for for national duties. Boroko Motors, through their Isuzu brand, have been helping us out with this sponsorship of this competition. So we are very grateful for them. I think it's been going on for the last 4 to 5 years. And
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Netball PNG is making strong moves in the sports for development space. Their latest program, Hamamasla Pillai, is now being delivered in selected Motu Koita primary schools.
Netball PNG, in partnership with Netball Australia and Water Aid, has launched its Hamamaslo Pillai program in 5 approved primary schools across the Motu Koita electorate. Sports Development Coordinator Corey Toa Navuru says trained coaches are now delivering life skills and netball training to students aged 12 to 17. The program, backed by Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade and monitored by Team Up specialists, will run for 6 weeks and conclude with a tournament in week 7. Netball PNG thanks all partners and looks forward to sharing more success stories in the weeks ahead. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Chicken kebasa din, ha? Yum!
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out the POM Sports Grounds, we speak to athlete Petronella Noke, Team PNG Athletics depart for Manila, and we feature teams from the New Power Sports Stock Sevens competition. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number 1 to watch, MTV.
forward to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods with rain and possible thunderstorms with potential for flash flooding. Daru, occasional heavy rain with possible thunderstorm and potential of riverine flash flooding. Karama, some rain and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, cloudy periods with brief showers and possible thunderstorms. Popondetta, occasional rain with possible thunderstorms and potential of riverine flash flooding. To the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy periods with some evening showers. Madang, cloudy periods with rain at times. Wewak, cloudy with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms with potential for riverine flash flooding. Vanimo, cloudy with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms with potential for riverine flash flooding. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kaveng, cloudy periods with possible evening rain showers. Kokobon Rabaul, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorm. Kimbe, cloudy periods with occasional rain and possible thunderstorm and potential of riverine flash flooding. Boka, cloudy afternoon with few evening rain. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, occasional rain showers. Goroka, Bans and Kondeawa, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Mendi, Tariwet, Wabeg, cloudy periods with some rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that was the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Across the globe, weather is becoming erratic and extreme, and the story is no different here in Australia. These changes are already leading to the irreversible loss of ecosystems.
I'm Tali Little.
Join me as I listen and learn from the oldest living culture in the